Hello everybody, and welcome back to Police Quest 4. And yeah, I have it on pause because I believe I'm gonna have to move after this. Anyway, last time we had explored the possibilities of a new murder that happened in front of a rapper's house, and we found out there's a third murder now, this time not of a police officer, but still the same MO otherwise. So we need to walk to the front of the City Hall thing and report our findings.
Ladies and gentlemen, I see Detective Carey has been kind enough to attend this session. Detective Carey, please step up to the podium.
Yeah, they're being impatient with you.
Detective Carey, my constituents are frightened and want answers. What is the status of your investigation?
Well?
Hey, Carey, if the cops can't protect themselves, how are they gonna protect me and my family?
Okay, come on.
Detective, we need protection. What are the police doing about that?
Can you let me answer a question?
Detective Carey, I own a business, and I'm afraid to stay open at night now. Is the police department stepping up patrols?
Let me say something.
Carey, are my children safe? How do I know this murdering wacko isn't a cop?
Are you not gonna let me talk?
Detective Carey, Christy Bilden with KKAT. What can you tell us about the body found in Griffith Park this morning?
There we go. How about the report?
From what we understand, the victim was not a police officer, which would indicate that this killer is not necessarily targeting one group. Your comments, please.
Miss Bilden, I was briefed about the homicide just this morning as I entered this council meeting. I have not yet been able to confirm or refute its relationship to my current investigation.
Mr. Mayor, I think this city is going to hell. As a business owner, I'm confronted with vandalism and theft every day. Now I have to worry about some crazy cop killer? I mean, what's this city coming to?
Detective Carey, 2 Los Angeles police officers have been killed in as many days. The citizens of this city are in fear over the threat to the police and how this is affecting their safety. Detective Carey, what are you doing to find this murderer? And are our citizens' fears justified?
Well, if I was actually out there doing it instead of asking
Mr. Mayor,
stupid
the
questions.
police department has always had to deal with the threat of violence. Tragically, someone has now moved from thought to deed. However, I do not believe that there is a threat against the city as a whole, or that a random selection process is occurring. It is my belief that the Los Angeles Police Department is living up to the oath to protect and to serve.
Okay. What the? Oh no, hello. Oh, that happened way too fast. Dennis Walker's mortally wounded you. The life and times of Detective John Carey have come to an end. Jeez, what's this guy's problem? Alright, let me come back to this. This is why I'm not really showing off deaths, because they're not very exciting. I have my gun ready this time.
Generally, warning shots should not be fired.
Alright, we aimed a gun at him. Oh, come on!
Generally.
Okay, and...
Drop the stick! Put your hands behind your head.
He killed me with a stick?
Turn around. Get down on your knees. Keep your hands where I can see them.
Why is this guy trying to kill me in the front of everybody? This is the stupidest thing you can possibly do. Oh my gosh, these people. No! Hey! No, what? Oh my gosh. Finally! Yikes, that was a real quick time event there.
What a morning I've had. First the mayor and the city council, and then Walker. Geez, the feds are talking to Walker right now. Apparently, he's a real special case.
No kidding. Alright, time to fill out a report. Fun.
You complete report 3.14, documenting assault by Walker.
Okay, and then give that to... I'll have to get up first.
Here you go, Hal.
Sure, Junior.
And guess what I have to do? I have to go back to the gun range and do another round. So I'll just meet you after I get that done. So one moment.
Hey there, partner. Out there was some pretty fancy firing. Your score's going to impress the brass. I'll be sending your results over to your lieutenant. You're making him proud at Parker Center there, cowboy.
Alright, I passed. So that was different because that was the official test. The only real different things I had to do was that I had to fill out the 13.5.0 instead of the 13.5.1, and we didn't have to pay for our bullets. So there we go. So I just need to get the headphones back and we are good to go.
Thank you, partner.
Alright, where to next? Alright, there's a sequence trigger I forgot. We actually have to talk to Hal. And to get all this information here.
Hal, what have you heard about a body with a similar M.O. showing up at Griffith Park?
Hell, Junior, it looks like it belongs to us. I wasn't there, but that Nobles was. He knows all about it.
What have you got in the way of updates, Hal?
You're damn lucky you got me as a partner, Junior. I got friends everywhere. I was the first one my buddies over at Hollenbeck called. Seems they got the patrol car, Garcia's patrol car. Seems the damn thing was found abandoned at Hollywood and Vine.
Alright, that's what we needed to know.
Hollywood and Vine? That wasn't Garcia's patrol area, was it?
Hell no it ain't, Junior. Seems our good son ain't so good. Either that or hell, Junior, he was good at something damn good.
Interesting. Okay, now I'll meet you back on the map. Okay, see, now Hollywood and Vine is opened up. I think that's where we want to go. Actually, we want to go also to the impound lot, because that's also opened up. Alright.
It's the tow office check-in window.
So we need to show a badge at the window here.
Well, tell Beavis that Butthead sent you. He'll know what it means.
Okay. Tell Beavis that Butthead sent you. Okay.
Hey, you whippersnapper! Can I help you?
Well...
Beavis, I was told to tell you that Butthead sent me?
Huh? Say, buddy, what do you want?
Okay,
I'm looking for a patrol car that was brought in from the Hollywood and Vine area. It had been abandoned.
Well, come right in there.
Okay, can I talk to you about anything else? Here we go.
Who has been out to see the patrol car?
Well, of course there was SID. Then there was this lady, big gal. She was yelling and screaming that she was the mother of the downed cop. Well, she looked too dad-burn young to be anybody's mother to me. Well, I just told her to keep on a-moving, that nobody was touching that car. Well, she just upped and huffed off, she did. Yep.
Mrs. Garcia must have been a teenage mother.
SID has swept the car for prints?
They sure have, mister. You know them. Fast, efficient, and quick. Muy rapido. Too bad, though. Overheard them talking. Yep, they said nada. Nothing. Zipperoonie. No prints, no way, no how. That's what they said. Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Your name isn't really Beavis, is it?
Beavis? What are you, plumb loco? It's Billy Bob. But you know something? Sometimes I like to change my identity and get into mischief. Sometimes I slip into a black turtleneck and then run around and pull pranks on all my relatives. One time, I pantsed my Uncle Joe. Yes, I did.
Let's not talk to him anymore. So we open this up, and there's not much here, except...
A piece of newspaper lies on the seat. You pick up the small piece of torn newspaper.
What's that doing in here? What I don't like about this inventory system is it doesn't get into your inventory in the order that you got it, so you had to like go searching for it. Girls, girls, girls. Totally live, nude on stage, the bitty kitty for all your savage needs. Okay. Is that what was going on Hollywood and Vine? No wonder, Hal was like, oh, he was, doing something else alright. Yikes. Okay, now I believe...
Well, thank you for the information, and your time, Billy Bob.
Hey, no problemo, old buddy. That's what we're here for, helping our friends.
We should be able to go to the morgue now.
Entering the...
Oh, come on.
Hi, Detective.
Hello, Sherry.
I've been totally busy lately, Detective Carey.
Yeah, I need to get in.
You can go on in, Detective Carey.
Alright, sequence triggers worked. Oh,
Hello,
it's this guy.
Detective Carey. Why did the idiot think he was a king?
Why did the idiot think he was a king?
I don't know.
Because he went to the dentist and got a crown. Go right in, Detective.
I usually like bad jokes, but these are just... okay. Hey, buddy.
Hello, John.
Why are you holding your hands like that? It's not like you have to be...
Hello, Sam.
How's the
What's the
world of the
word?
living,
Sterile.
John?
I don't know, Sam. I'm surrounded by death.
Do morticians have to be sterile when doing autopsies? I guess like they don't want to like contaminate the body, so that's the point. Oh well.
Sam, I understand another body was found this morning in Griffith Park. What can you tell me about it?
More than you probably want to know, John. More than you want to know.
Let's start with whether identification has been made and a general description.
Identification has not been made. The description is as follows. African-American female, mid-30s, found under a tree in Griffith Park by Park Police at 10 a.m. She was clothed, no ID. The body was being guarded by a stray dog.
Huh.
Has the autopsy been performed yet?
As soon as she arrived, John. Same M.O. The burns, injection marks, the glue, it's all there. Body fluids and a tissue sample have been taken. Both have been sent to SID. Your killer is keeping busy, John. Very busy.
No kidding. 3 bodies in like 4 days. I guess 3 days. Was that body found yesterday? This morning? I don't know. It's been 4 days when there's been 3 bodies. So there we go.
What about the injection marks, Sam? Everything the same?
Nearly so. The injections were not so high up on the arm as the first 2 victims, but it was the left arm.
Okay.
What about lividity, Sam?
Primary only, buttocks, back, and shoulders. All consistent from lying in the park. Your killer moved her soon after the deed. Apparently, he's working faster.
Was she as badly mutilated as the first 2?
The mutilation is worse. The right forearm was severed. However, the torture appears to be less. There are fewer burns, and there's also less bruising around the ankles and wrists.
Interesting.
What orifice was glued shut, Sam?
Your killer was kind to her, John. Both her eyes and mouth were glued shut. He didn't make her watch.
That's kind okay.
If there's been no identification, then there's been no notification. Where's the body now?
Cold storage, John. We'll hold on to it until the family can be located.
Anything else I should know, Sam?
It might turn out important, maybe not, but I scraped a sticky substance off her shoe. I've sent it to SID for analysis.
Well, that's something, I guess.
Dog? The body was being guarded by a dog?
Yes, it was rather comical and strangely sad at the same time. Here's this woman in the prime of her life, lying mutilated under a tree. And protecting her is a stray dog. Park police couldn't get past the dog. We couldn't move in. It was only after we called animal control and the truck showed up that the dog ran. I'll tell you, John, that dog has been picked up before. That dog recognized the truck.
Okay. Interesting.
Sam, did the toxicology results come back on Garcia?
Not yet, John, but we did make a discovery concerning Garcia. If you remember, Garcia's mouth was glued shut. When the mouth was surgically opened, we found a molar had been freshly extracted. The work was not that of a dentist, John. Thus far, your killer has a finger, a full set of toes, a forearm, and a molar. You know what that means, don't you?
Yes, unfortunately I do, Sam. I'm looking for a serial killer who takes a souvenir of the kill. It means he enjoys the kill itself and wants to relive it through the object. I need to find this person fast, Sam. Real fast.
But you'd think the souvenirs would be more consistent. Oh well. Anyway, that's enough of that. Let's go... Oh, this way.
You open the door.
So let's go to where the body was found. Which was in Griffith Park. Let me actually save my game here. And what do we have here?
The dog appears protective of the tree.
Why is that? Why is the body's gone, but the dog is still here protecting something? Anyway, let's tell the dog we need to pass.
Carrie, this pooch doesn't care if you're a cop or not. He ain't moving.
Hey.
Hey, boy. How you doing?
Careful. This dog is unfriendly.
Come on.
Hey, boy.
Careful.
I don't think the dog can actually kill us.
Hey, boy. How you doing?
Alright, well, the one thing that'll get the dog to move are the pretzels that we got at the bar. You might be able to go back and get the pretzels today, since the bar place is still open. But, I don't know.
He's hungry.
Alright.
The dirt looks freshly tilled.
Now, I don't think this is necessary, but let me use my notebook anyway.
What is it you wish to notate? What is it?
Okay, never mind.
Removing the dirt reveals a bone.
So this is most likely what the dog was actually protecting?
Detective, it looks human. Handle it carefully.
Oh yeah, we need to, let's see.
Placing the bone in the bag is essential to maintaining the integrity of this potentially valuable evidence.
No kidding, there's a human bone here. Interesting. Let's go back to Sam and see what he has to say about that.
This is no time for...
Oh, we can just... Okay. Back to the morgue.
Entering the...
Oh, and Sherry isn't here. Thank goodness. Oh, what?
Oh, yes. Well, hello, John. I was just checking Sherry. It appears she might have a bit of a chest cold.
Yeah, that's what you're checking for. Jeez, I'm getting a Dagger of Amon-Ra vibes when you're
On to the business at hand, John. 2 bodies were brought in this afternoon. They fit your killer's M.O. Both have burn wounds on the face and upper torso and ruptured gastrointestinal linings. One is a John Doe, Caucasian, late 50s. The other, an Asian Jane Doe, late 60s.
Interesting. Yeah, it reminds me of Yvette Delacroix, I think is called. Delacroix. That's what her name is. But, yeah, let's, give the bone over. Oh, actually, let's, talk to him first. about this, what he found.
What happened to the car? Was it ID'd?
The car was towed to Hollenbeck. When I last heard, SID was headed there to go over the car. I'll have you know, John, I'm beginning to feel like your secretary.
Sam, what's the situation surrounding the body's discovery?
The call came in from a small business owner on Hollywood and Vine. The naked bodies were piled one on top of the other in the back seat of a Ford Tempo parked in front of his music store.
Jeez.
What are the particulars on the John Doe, Sam?
The body was mutilated much the same as the other bodies. Burn marks, severed extremities, epoxied orifice. The biggest difference is the adornment of the body with a pair of nylon pantyhose wrapped around the neck.
Odd.
Have you performed the John Doe autopsy?
No, tomorrow, first thing. I did go over the body for a cursory look when it was brought in. You have a monster on your hands, John. A killing machine.
No kidding.
Poisoning cause of death, Sam?
It was not asphyxiation, as one might first believe upon seeing the nylons around the neck. A cursory examination of the neck reveals no bruising. The nylons appear to be strictly decorative. Upon autopsy, I believe poisoning will surface as the cause.
Once again.
Primary lividity only on the John Doe?
Correct. Front side. Corresponds directly to how the body was found. Your killer is working fast, John. Directly after the kill, they're being moved.
Could the nylons belong to the Jane Doe? Possibly the nylons were used in a consensual sexual activity between the two.
John, this was not a sexual experience gone to extremes. No, John, this has all the markings of your killer. The burns, the mutilation, and the nylons, they couldn't belong to Jane Doe.
Why is that, Sam?
Jane Doe weighed in at 85 pounds, 12 ounces.
Jeez.
The nylons are large enough to have fit 3 of her.
Why are the nylons so big? Anyway, there's something
Have you performed the...
No.
The mutilation.
Fill me in on the mutilation, Sam. What was missing with John Doe?
The ears, John. They were crudely severed, removed after death.
Yikes.
What about the epoxied orifice, Sam? How was the John Doe affected?
The mouth was affected. Between both bodies, you have the epitome of hear no evil, say no evil, see no evil.
All right, Sam. What can you give me on the Jane Doe?
Asian, late 60s, burns to face and upper torso, mutilation, glued orifice. Your killer's signature is all over her.
Ooh, she was an older Asian lady.
What about the autopsy, Sam? Have you had time to perform one?
No, John, I plan to do it first thing in the morning. I was able to give the body a cursory look over, however. There's no doubt it's your killer's handiwork.
Okay.
Lividity, Sam?
Yes, primary only. The backside. Corresponds to how the body was found.
Poisoning cause of death, Sam?
I would venture to say yes to poisoning due to the fact that there are 2 injection marks on the upper left arm. But I'm cautious to say so, John. We have not had a single match in all the toxicology tests thus far. When the body's autopsied, we'll take fluids and send them out as well.
What is the level of mutilation, Sam?
The left foot was crudely severed. Once again, judging by the lack of apparent blood loss, it was removed after death.
How was glue applied this time, Sam?
The eyes and ears were filled with glue. Your killer's kind to women, John. He doesn't make them watch, if one can call his behavior kind on any level.
Well, why is that? Well, that's all for now. I do want to give him the bone, though.
Sam, I unearthed this bone from the Jane Doe 1201K crime scene. Strangest thing, a stray dog was there guarding it.
It looks human, John. turn it into property with a request for tests, and we'll take a closer look at it. A stray dog, you say? Probably the same one we encountered the day we went out to pick up body 1201K.
Screw the dog, and screw the request for tests. I've got the city, the press, and my supervisors all over my ass. You've got the evidence in your hand, for Christ's sake. Run the tests. This investigation does not have time for a red tape marathon.
You're right, John. I'm sorry. It's working for the county. We tend to thrive on the bureaucracy.
Gross.
Trust me, John, I will place the tests on the top of my priority list.
Alright, and I'll meet you on the map.